All right, here we are, day 3.
Welcome back.
GalaxyCon San Jose.
Last day. Final day.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a long day for us today, but we'll see. You never know.
Geek Vein! So for the past few days, we noticed that quite a few planes were flying overhead due to the San Jose airport being nearby. I kept saying that we should get film of them, and we ended up doing so on this very last day on our way to the convention center. We had a running joke for each of the plane that flew overhead that Christopher Priest was on it and was going to arrive at the convention soon because he wasn't there Friday and Saturday. And we were wondering if he was going to be at the show at all. All right, what's the goal for you today, Jerry?
To have fun.
Have fun, that's it?
That's it.
That's it.
It's the goal of every day, but I don't have anything special going on today, so it's just whatever strikes my fancy, I suppose. Same question, Vic. What do you got going on today? That's not your guy. Start over.
Pick up my sketch from Bob Budanowski, Soundwave, and maybe get some more original art pieces. I don't know about that. And also maybe get another photo with Rachel Lee Cook. You know I'm a dork that way.
Nerds.
So Jerry really did have a first order of business, and that was to swing by Corey Smith's booth and drop off his sketchbook. While there, I wanted to check out more of his original art, and we ended up talking to his wife.
Hi, I'm Corey Smith's wife, Cindy Smith, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about Guardian of the Galaxy, where my husband is credited for the movie. And this is one of the things that they kind of like use it as an inspiration for the movie. This is all the drawings of the origin of Rocket Raccoon, where he was like getting really sick, and then all the factory where they were like transferring humans into mutants, trying to testing, and then he came in and stuff like that. How in the scene in the cage he was like going crazy and stuff like that. Yeah, these are the reference inspiration that they did.
So they took the scenes directly from these pages.
Okay, so this didn't really happen, and this is a little side note. Because Corey wants to draw a mega big robot, so he asked that the writer to write it in. It was like, okay, the last straw of Raccoon to helping save the team in the universe is he built a mega big robot to help them.
All right.
And that's it.
Thanks so much.
I thought that was pretty cool. Corey Smith's work in Guardians of the Galaxy issue 8 of the Volume 5 series helped to inspire parts of the third Guardians of the Galaxy film. And since we were in the Artist Alley area, I had to swing by Bob Budanowski's booth and bug him about my Soundwave sketch, in which this is what he had so far. I guess who made it? I knew he was on one of those planes that kept flying over us for the past 3 days. Alright, so we finally found Mark Brooks' table, so we're gonna get Jerry's book signed. After that, we swung by Dave Wachter's booth, and I got to talking to him and looking at some original art in which I was eyeing 2 pieces. And it was aliens related, and one of them was a cover, and it was a kind of iconic image that resembled Newt in the water with the alien popping out. However, the cover just had a tail of the xenomorph, and I wanted a full xenomorph. And he did have a page in which a full xenomorph was shown, and it was a full splash page. So I was debating between those 2 pages. Anyway, I bought some comics from him. They were creator owned from Boom Studios, and it was Tony Flexen himself that we're doing a comic series called Uncanny Valley, which sounded somewhat interesting to me because he said it was Roger Rabbit-esque. All right, Jerry, question. So, what one would you get of the original Aliens art? The one with the iconic image of the tail coming out of the water and the dude, or the other one with the xenomorph hanging on the wall?
I might. Was one of them a cover?
One of them is a cover.
And that was the classic image.
That was the classic image.
That's a tough question. I really don't know. Because they're the same price, aren't they?
They are the same price. And they're
But
both awesome.
They are both awesome, but there's more artwork done on the page rather than the cover. And it's a cool angle, but how you can pass up a cover art for the same price, I don't know. That's something I'd have to think about.
Oh, threw the ball back in my court, man.
I did.
Oh, I'm gonna be dwelling on this for a long time.
Flipped it on you. We got some time. We got a couple of sketches that gotta get done. So.
So the big disappointment of the day was that the burger joint that we had found yesterday was closed and they were out of burgers, which we contributed to. So we had to go to this place, which was a lot more expensive and not quite as good.
Good?
Yes, sir. Awesome.
All right, we're done. Last day. It's over.
Done.
What did Go ahead, Vic. What were you gonna say?
What was your highlights, Jerry?
I don't know how to pick one right now.
What about today? What about just today?
Probably buying that last piece of original art.
Original art?
Yeah, I think that was the highlight of the day.
Here's a cover from David Wachter, and I got this because I love horror and Reanimator, Army of Darkness, love them. So that's why I got that one.
I gotta say, I think my highlight of today was getting the Bobby Budanowski Soundwave pack. Beautiful piece. I do like the Aliens Aftermath art that original art.
It is a nice piece of art.
Yes.
And yeah, that's it. That wraps it up for GalaxyCon San Jose. Until next year, if they have one. And we'll see you next time at the next con.
All right, just to recap what I got at GalaxyCon 2024 in San Jose. All right, got some original art here. Got a couple pages. Here's a page from Wolverine number 50, and here's a cover from David Wachter, and I got this because I love horror and Reanimator, Army of Darkness, love them. So that's why I got that one. And for this one here, I got it for this panel right here of the Wolverine versus Sabretooth. Nice dynamic panel. All right. next, I got my sketches done by some artists. First of all, I got Amazing Spider-Man from Keith Pollard. Next is Punisher from John Beatty. And last but not least, got Ghost Rider from Corey Smith. All right, that was those. And I also got a huge stack of books signed by a bunch of creators and artists. And these, I don't know if you can see them all, but these were all signed by various writers and artists. I also had a couple movie posters signed that I'm not going to try and unfold to show you, but we did get footage of it earlier. And I did also get a couple of 8x10s signed by some celebrities as well. I've got this here, signed by the one and only John Cleese. And, as I said, being a fan of horror movies, this one here, signed by Chris Sarandon. I don't know if you can see that at all. The signature's right there. Since I love Fright Night, I love horror movies, I had to get that done. All right, and that's it. That's all I did at GalaxyCon over the weekend. It doesn't look like a lot, but it was a lot. All right. Take care, guys. Thanks.
All right, gotta give a huge shout out to a mutual friend of ours named Jamie. She had this bag lying around that she wasn't using, and somebody suggested that Vic could use it for comic shows, and so she gave it to me. Extremely nice bag, roomy with enough space for comic books, a lot of pockets to put recording gear in, which I did at the show. But last and definitely the most useful of this bag is that it can fit 11x17 original comic art pages in. And speaking of that, I did decide to go with the full splash page instead of the cover to Aliens Aftermath one shot by Dave Wachter. I just love the dynamic perspective, the detail in that xenomorph, just ready to pounce and do some killings.